Cheerful morning to all of you. I hope you all are fit and fine. Students, story time. So now there is a story for you. Listen to it carefully as there is a task for you in the end. A girl named Sanya lives in a house that has a large mango tree. Sanya plays under the mango tree every afternoon. It is cool and shady under the tree. Sometimes she lies under the tree and watches Chinny. Who is Chinny? It is a squirrel who lives in the hole of the tree trunk. In the trunk of the tree, a hole is there, and in that hole that squirrel lives. Sometimes she climbs up to look at the baby sparrows in the nest on the tree. Or kabhi-kabhi Sanya climbs up the tree and she goes there to see the baby sparrows. There is a nest of a sparrow and she sees baby sparrows in it. In the spring season, when the flowers bloom, right? The tree flowers and the bees come buzzing to bring the nectar. Nectar is a liquid which is present in the flowers. In the summer, Sanya enjoys the delicious mangoes from the tree as summers are going on, and you people also enjoy eating mangoes. One winter day, a huge branch, huge means very big branch from the tree fell down, and Sanya's father used it to light a bonfire. Bonfire is the fire we light up to heat up ourselves, as we do in Lodi, right? So now the task for you is that you have to tell the different ways in which the mango tree is being used by the animals and by Sanya and her family in this story. So the answer will be, I suppose, that it is cool and shady under the tree in the afternoon, right? So you can easily sit down there, relax there. Next is the tree provides home to Chinny, the squirrel. Right. Next one, the sparrow has built its nest on the tree. It is a home for sparrow also. Next one is that the bees suck nectar from the flowers and they make honey from it. And then we have the tree gives delicious mangoes to eat. Also, the tree gives us wood for lighting bonfire. So we observe that the tree is a single mango tree is giving you so many things, right? It is so much useful to us. So this is only your next chapter, importance of plants, in which you will come to know that how are the plants important to all of us. In the story even, we see that mango tree is really very important. And you have seen that it is useful to us in many ways. In this chapter, we will come to know this importance of plants in detail. So this is your next chapter, chapter 4, importance of plants. The learning outcomes of this chapter are that at the end, you people will be able to identify the importance of plants, that how are the plants important, kyun zaruri hai. Next is that you will be able to describe the different uses of plants. What are the different uses? How are the plants useful? Kya kya milta hai aapko? Next is that you will prioritize the need of conserving plants, that you will come to know that as the plants are important, so you have to plant more and more trees. Now let's continue with the uses of plants, that how are the plants useful, kya kya aapko milta hai plant se. First one is food, very important thing. You need food to live. Bina food khaye you cannot सर्वाइव, जिंदा नहीं रह पाओगे. सो दे गिव यू फूड. और फूड किस किस तरह देते हैं? प्लांट्स आर द मेन सोर्स ऑफ फूड फॉर सर्वाइवल, बिकॉज जो नॉन वेज पीपल हैं दे कैन ईट एनिमल प्रोडक्ट्स ऑल्सो, बट मेन उनका सोर्स ऑफ फूड क्या है? प्लांट्स. क्योंकि मेनली हम चपाती वेजिटेबल्स ही खाते हैं, right? इसलिए plants are the main source of food for survival. Survival means to live in the form of fruits, vegetables, pulses, grains. ठीक है, pulses दालें होती हैं, grains जैसे कि wheat हो गया, maize हो गया, मक्की हो गया. ठीक है, तो ये सब हमें plants से मिलता है. Next is shelter. Shelter means the place to live. Okay, so the trees provide shelter, the place to live to many birds, animals, insects, as well as worms. Worms are कीड़े, जो छोटे छोटे कीड़े यहाँ पे रहते हैं ट्रीज के ऊपर. नेक्स्ट इज क्लोथिंग. They give you clothes. They are the largest providers of fabric material. like cotton, then you have jute, right? These all are the fibers, cotton fiber, jute fiber. ये कहाँ से आता है? From the plants, and from this fiber the fabric or the cloth is made, and then the clothes you wear are stitched, right? So they are the largest provider of fabric material. Next we have wood. Very important product again. Plants provide wood for making furniture, utensils, houses, toys, musical instruments. So all these things, they are made up of wood. Utensils are बर्तन, ठीक है? Musical instruments like हारमोनियम वगैरह जो म्यूजिक प्रोड्यूस करते हैं इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स, वो आप कहाँ से बनती हैं? Wood से. Wood is also used as fuel. What is fuel? A thing which you burn to get energy. जैसे आप wood को burn करते हो, ठीक है, टू मेक इन एशियन टाइम्स जो है खाना चूल्हे पे बनता था, चूल्हे पे वी यूज टू पुट वुड एंड बर्न द वुड, उससे हीट प्रोड्यूस करके वी यूज टू मेक फूड, कुक फूड, राइट? नेक्स्ट इज मेडिसिन्स. मेडिसिन्स, सम प्लांट्स लाइक तुलसी, नीम, जिंजर एंड गार्लिक आर यूज्ड फॉर मेकिंग मेडिसिन्स. मेडिसिन्स मतलब जो दवाइयां आप खाते हैं, इनमें many plant products are there, they are used for making medicines. Like tulsi, even we put it in making tea, tulsi leaves, because it is good for curing cough and cold. Similarly, ginger also. Neem we use for treating the skin diseases, pimples and scars, right? So they are used in many medicines. Next is other useful products which you get from the plants. They are rubber, paper, glue, spices. They all are given by the plants. Next is very important use, breathing. You get oxygen gas which is used for breathing from the plants. As you know, plants make their own food, and in the daylight, in the presence of sun, they make the food. By photosynthesis is the process, and in this process the oxygen is released in the air. Next is purifier. Purifier means oxygen gas is given out by the plants which purifies the air. In the same photosynthesis process, when the food is made, जो plants क्या करते हैं, air से carbon dioxide gas use करते हैं और air में oxygen gas डाल देते हैं. So in this way they are purifying the air. Next is prevent soil erosion. Soil erosion means when the soil gets washed away, water से या wind से, ठीक है? But when the plants are grown, their roots bind the soil and they don't allow the soil to get washed away with the wind or water. Now, next I have a small experiment for you to do. So let's explore our nature. In this experiment, what you will learn is plants, as you all have read this in your book, plants are essential for our survival because they give out oxygen gas which we all need for breathing, right? This is there in your book also, the same line, and I have already explained that plants provide you oxygen. Now, have you ever thought that which part of the plant releases oxygen gas? Let's observe this. So, with this experiment, you people will be able to know that which part of the plant releases the oxygen gas. What you have to do, very simple experiment, take a freshly plucked leaf. You have to go to a potted plant in your house, वहाँ से leaf pluck करना है, और तभी pluck करने के बाद साथ के साथ you have to do the experiment, don't put it, okay? Take that freshly plucked leaf, place that leaf into a beaker containing extremely hot water. बहुत ज़्यादा hot water में उसको place करना है. Be careful while handling the water. Put that leaf in the water, and what you will observe, very important observation, that you will observe bubbles emerging out from the leaf. Now these bubbles show you that there is something coming out from the leaf, and that is the air, or the air which is rich in oxygen gas, right? And so we come to know that the oxygen is released from the leaves of the plant. In the leaves, there are small holes. You will learn in the high classes the name of that holes, and from that holes, these gas, oxygen gas is released in the air. So now, with this, our first part is done, that is uses of plants. I hope you are clear about it. Thank you and have a nice day.